Hey there folks, Troy from MinterDrums.com here with another SickLick lesson for you. This week's featured artist is the one and only Mr. Dessin Chambers. Dessin Chambers is without doubt one of the greatest drummers who has ever lived, period. From his incredible hand speed, his unbelievable pocket groove, the man is a monster. Now the fill that we're going to be breaking down today can be found 28 seconds into the track Two Price Hit off the album Petite Blonde Live. I'll leave a link in the description and you can check the album out, it's unbelievable. Now the thing that I really like about this fill is it seems really tangible. It seems pretty straightforward, but then when you break it down and you try and play it and you think, okay, cool, but trying to make it sound as good as Dessin Chambers, that's a different story. So the fill's going to start with playing 16ths from 1 to 3, and we're just going to be playing a single stroke, and we're going to be playing rim shots as well. So the thing I want you to remember with this is I want you to play the top third of the stick as the rim shot, because what that's going to do, it's going to give us a higher rim shot and it's going to sound more authentic to the album. So the way rim shots were taught to me as a kid was if I was playing a rock rim shot, I'd play the rim shot down lower on the stick. If I'm playing something funky, I'd play it about a third of the way up the stick, about there. And then if I was playing, like if I wanted it to be a Latin sound, I would play more towards the edge of the stick on the end, and that would give that more timbali kind of sound. So because this is more of a funky kind of feel, we're going to play with the top third of the stick. So we're going to play 16th notes in single strokes as rim shots from 1 to 3. So that's 9 notes. So let's give that a go at 60 beats per minute. Now it's time for the full part. We're going to start on 3 and we're going to play all the way to 1. We're going to leave out the hands and all the crashes and all that stuff at the moment. We're just going to get used to playing that. So let's try that at 60 beats per minute. So now we're going to put that all together, but when we get to the last note on the bass drum, on the 1, we're going to play a crash. So let's do that at 60 beats per minute. So now we're going to add another note. We're going to add a lead-in note on our bass drum. So just before we go into our hands, we're going to play a bass drum on the of 4. So let's try that at 60 beats per minute. All right, and lastly, we're going to add one more thing. Now, this isn't necessarily in it 100% like Dennis plays it, but it's something I like to add because I feel it adds a little bit more depth to it. But I'm going to flam on the 3. So when we play our last snare drum and our bass drum starts to play, we're going to flam that note. And that's going to sound like this. Now let's speed that up to 100. Cool, and lastly, let's play it at tempo, which is roughly 147 beats per minute. And there you go, that's the end of this SickLick lesson. So if you did like this lesson, please hit that thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing for more free lessons. I'll be back next week with another lesson for you. So as always, have a fantastic week and happy practicing.